How was your life before the real world?
Before I joined the real world or the Hustlers University, I was super broke and I couldn't even make my credit card payments. Now, I was in okay shape, and besides that, I mean, nothing was really going for me. When I decided to go full into Hustlers University, into the real world, that's when I really started to make money. And I wouldn't trade that decision for anything in the world.
I've got a really great story that comes from darkness to triumph. I always knew from a very young age I wanted more out of my life than just to work for somebody else, make somebody else rich for a paycheck. Unfortunately, during my later teens, early 20s, that led me down a very dark path, which led to me actually dealing hard drugs and even doing some time in prison.
Before joining, so I was actually at university in England, just that usual university student life. I would just go to uni, get back home, just play video games, or I used to do a part-time on the bar, just trying to get by, just really unaware of things, very low mental clarity, no self-awareness basically.
What would you say stands out in the real world about the courses, the material you learn? How different is it from the knowledge outside of it?
It may not be common knowledge, but these professors are not teachers by trade. They are real multimillionaires, self-made, who have accomplished amazing things in their respective fields. So for them to make the transition to teaching, to try to inspire and empower the next generation of men, is amazing. And they do an outstanding job at putting these courses together and making them easy to digest for beginners all the way up to intermediate advanced.
In the real world, you have a millionaire professor. Really, it's just amazing that this guy, he takes the time out of his day to help people out in the chats. He creates lessons, he holds calls, he holds a morning power-up call for everyone, and he drops like insights about how to stay in the game, how to not get burnt out.
A lot of people say that you can get that for free, and yes, you can get a bit of it for free, but the amount of experience, you have professors, you have people that lost money before, they are telling you that do not do this, do not follow influencers, do not short just because you think the price is too high, do not do that. They have experience, that information is legit.
From when you joined the real world, how long did it take for you to make your first piece of income?
My first piece of income. So I joined at a really great time in the crypto campus where we were right at the bottom of that bear market, macro bottom. So following the advice of Professor Adam, I stacked my bags right near the bottom and rode them up to a nice 20% gain. And the freelancing gig, I got that rolling within about 2.5 months. And now that, like I said, that pays my bills. I don't work a job anymore. I work for myself. It wasn't long. It didn't take long. Everybody in the real world is making money who is doing the work.
I got a retainer client and I was making about over 2K a month. And then I got another one just recently. So, I've just been making money every single month, and it's such a big change from doing single jobs. And then I got another client just last month, and then that's what took me to 5K. So I'm very happy about that too.
I'm sure if you put in the work, if you put in the hours, if you listen to the professors, if you ask them the questions, if you do everything else they say, there's absolutely no way that you won't make at the very least the money back that you paid for the first month.